come across skilling in my fourth year of fourth year of college, and something like all the information was laid out front and clear, and that like really clicked with me. So I immediately joined, and I didn't even have a second thought about it because I really believed like this could lead to somewhere, and thankfully my bets paid off because it did. So the courses were pretty well thought out because they were long, but almost at every week there was a milestone which basically, at the end taught you something very important about in terms of concepts, skill, and also in terms of execution, I think. Yeah. So it has always been pretty great working on the courses and learning through the videos. I mean, it's not just about the projects, but how your fundamentals are built through the videos. That was really good too. I have enrolled in two courses. One was Introduction to CFD using MATLAB and OpenFOAM, and the other was Advanced Turbo Machinery Simulation. Um, so the first one, Introduction to CFD, was the first one I actually pursued, and I think that was a really good step because firstly, it teaches you the fundamentals of CFD. Although some parts of it were taught in college, there were parts that like we haven't explored in college. Although it was literally from the same material we were using, so I was actually surprised when I came across McCormack method, which was right in the same textbook, but I didn't know until Sarang, the course instructor, actually asked us to go check it out and work on a project using that. So introduction to CFD was a pretty very good platform to build everything on. And the other one was advanced turbo machinery simulations, which was done in part like all of the projects were done with Convert CFD. I think that is one of the commercial CFD tools Skilling is using to teach everyone CFD in terms of application perspective. Um, that was really good too because you exactly get to know how things are once the simulation is done, what to look for, what to, from all the data that you're generating, what exactly matters to you, and in terms of what the purpose of the CFD is. So that course was also pretty eye-opening. Two main things that I learned working on skilling courses was one, that those were the projects, which was a really good addition to my profile. I actually posted all of my projects on the projects website and actually used that on my CV, professors, and everything. Another really good skill that I picked up using these courses was how to get the right result from whatever CFD simulations you were running, because that is a very industry relevant skill that I don't think people learn in college unless they work formally on projects. So these two were like two big building blocks in building my profile about this. I actually want to give kudos to Mehul. He was the person who was really on point with all the necessary details I needed to go forward. Actually, there were times when he and I used to brainstorm how to do this because if both of us were stuck on a really important question, he actually made time to sit. I think it was an hour-long Zoom call back then, and we really sat down and got to the bottom of it. And in terms of that, the support team has been absolutely splendid. Like they've been quick with their work, getting back to me, and they've been skillful in doing it. So it's always been pretty great with the support team as such. So I had gotten into 6 different programs, um, 3 in the US, 3 in the Europe. The US ones are Carnegie Mellon University for mechanical engineering for the thesis program, University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign for aerospace engineering, also thesis program, Purdue University aerospace engineering thesis program, and for this course called Computational Engineering in Frederick Alexander University in Germany. Um, all of these are thesis programs. Then Masters in Mechanical Engineering with a specialization in computational mechanics in École Centrale de Nantes. And another was a Masters in Turbulence, which was a three-university collaboration between Centrale Lille and Centrale Poitiers, both in France. So these are the 6 programs I got in. So being part of these 2 courses, I've done close to 12 to 13 projects in total. That is excluding some of the assignments that I personally haven't posted. But so working on projects really built my profile, So working on these projects actually filled up half my CV, and I think it really made me stand out because this one time I was on a call with a professor, and he was really impressed by all the work I could do in such short span of time, all thanks to the courses I've taken. So it really puts your profile ahead of others. That's number one. It really builds your skill. That's number two. And working on projects as part of these 2 courses really built up my profile because there were times when I really felt there was not enough experience from my side to really aim for such really good universities. But working on these projects really built my profile. That's number one. Um, it actually shows that your fundamentals are very strong because these are projects that one cannot uh, do if their fundamentals are not strong. So that gives a good impression about your skills to the professor or the admission committee. Um, yeah, one thing I think I would have lacked if I didn't take these courses were these projects. I don't think my profile would have been as good as it is right now, uh, thanks in part to these projects. I would actually, if I want to speak about specific projects, couple of projects that were basically benchmark projects that were a part of the Introduction to CFD course, which actually put me on the radar with one of the professors in one of these universities too, and he was really looking forward to coming and working with me once I get there. So it's actually helped me in a positive way in n number of ways, and in ways even I couldn't think of. So there's always, when you are actually competing, even like I'm working in industry, so even when you're competing for a job or if you're competing for a master's admin, there's always going to be someone who is at the same level as you. It could be the same GPA, could be the same GRE scores, could be from the same college even. Maybe even other person actually has more work experience. But what really doing these projects gives you the opportunity to shine brighter than the rest of the lot. So yeah, I think that is the case in any situation. One thing that colleges, sadly, for whatever reason, don't really focus on doing more projects and doing more work in the field to really show the skill. Maybe some are fortunate enough to do, but I wasn't. I didn't. I had no work. I hadn't done any projects while I was in college. Only in my 4th year, after I started the skilling courses, did I actually have like a whole catalog of projects that I can actually show off and say these are the things I've done. And it definitely put me on a better chance at anything I would try. I'm sure if it were in another avenue, like looking for a job, I think it would have put me on the pedestal there. One thing that we lack right out of college is the experience in doing these projects. Like having that profile of projects that you've done, a catalog of them, really helps you. That's number one. The lack thereof actually might put you at a disadvantage. So it's always a better option to do more projects than less projects. I'm sure there are other important avenues like GPA and other things you're pursuing. But if you really want to make your mark, my advice would be put in more time, put in more effort, and do these projects that will really put you on a path to shine. Yes, I would definitely recommend. I have recommended to my classmates when I was doing the courses, and even to this day, if someone would approach me, I would definitely tell them to